So you own a side-by-side, and going out on the trails, as big as the industry is, you've noticed there's a lot of other side-by-sides out there that look identical to the machine you have. So seeing that there are so many other machines out that look identical to yours, you're wanting some way to differentiate yours from everyone else, to make it stand out in the crowd, so to speak. Now sure, you can add all the light bars you want to add some nice multicolored whips onto the back of your machine, again do your sound system so people can hear you coming. But then again, most everyone else out on the trail has those exact same things. So if this sounds like you and you have that desire and that passion to stand out from the crowd, then today I'm going to share with you guys one way you can completely make your machine different from anyone else out there you might meet. So what is it that can set your side-by-side apart from everyone else on the trail? Well, how about a custom graphics kit from Creative UTV Graphics? Now you may be looking at this and thinking, oh, this is way more elaborate than what I want. I want something a little more simple, a little bit easier to install. Well, then make sure you stick around, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because in a future video I will be installing this much simpler colored accent kit on my Honda Pioneer 500. So Creative UTV Graphics can pretty much tailor a graphics kit for whatever your imagination can come up with. In my case, I simply called them up, told them the idea I had, and they were actually able to come up with the design, Photoshop it onto an actual picture of a Honda Pioneer 1000 so that I could preview it and approve it before they even printed it up. Now once everything was approved and finalized, within a week and a half or so, I got my graphics in the mail all packaged up nice and neat in the box. As you can see, it comes in a roll, so everything is nice and protected. I have other decals in this little package here, and then they also send you complete instructions that then comes with a nice little chart here that tells you where each lettered sticker will go. As well as giving you a nice write-out of your cleaning and maintenance of your wrap so you can keep it looking good for years to come. Now Creative UTV Graphics, since they send your graphics kit on pretty much just a big roll, one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unroll these here, and I'm going to take some scissors, and to make this a little more manageable, I'm just going to do some rough cuts around this stuff so I can get it in smaller sections. That way I don't just have to take and peel and then try to handle the whole big sticker itself. I'll cut roughly around here, and then I can just peel back a little section of the paper until I get it lined up, stick that fast, and then peel the rest off. I'm glad I didn't have too much caffeine this morning. Now once you got your machine pretty much cleaned off, you got all the bulk of the mud and stuff off, the next thing we're going to have to do is go around and take off all your factory stickers. If you have any other additional stickers that you have put on are going to have to come off, so hopefully you'll have spares. And then if need be, some of these stickers usually come off pretty easy, but if need be you can just take your heat gun, which you're going to need to install the graphics kit anyway, and you can just give these a quick little heat, help loosen the glue up, peeled. Bye-bye, plain Jane graphic that every other green Pioneer base model would have.
Oh yeah, it's all wrinkled. Look at this.
I can say it should come off pretty easy.
It's like peeling Band-Aids off. It's super satisfying. We do a blacked out model here. Whoa, that looks so weird. Look at that.
It looks weird now. It'll look so much better here once we start putting stickers on. Alright, so doing these door panel inserts are really simple, straightforward. Again, once you have it cleaned, then all you got to do is to make sure to hit them with some denatured alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, something to get all the grease and oils that may remain after washing off. And this alcohol dries fast, so don't be afraid to put it on there pretty thick so you can get down in all the little textures, especially on these base models. If you're doing it on a Pioneer 500 or 700 or 1000 and you don't have the plastic color match panels like the Deluxe and Limited have, then this is textured plastic, so you want to make sure to get in there and clean out all the little dips and crevices that the base doors have. Alright, so now it's just a matter, we have our little guide here that tells us we're going to start here with this panel, which is going to be L2 or R2. In this case I'm on the left side, so it's going to be L2. So we'll find our L2 sticker, which is going to be this big guy right here on top. And again, it's not rocket science, these are cut to fit in there so you can kind of tell by the shapes where they go. And we will carefully eyeball this up. Carefully press her on. Going to go ahead and drop her a little bit. And that's the nice thing about these is if you don't stick them real tight, they easily peel off to adjust. And you're able to do that fairly easy until you actually add the heat to them and hit them with the roller. Yeah, I like that. Now we will press her down here pretty good by hand. Now we're going to add a little heat to her. Uh-oh. I think we thought we were going to add a little heat to her. Huh. There we go. For whatever reason, my GFCI was tripped. There we go. So we'll add a little heat to her here. And we'll press her in good. And then what that'll do is press it in nice and tight to the texture to make sure it doesn't ever work itself free. You may have to use your fingers here a little bit on the edge. So you get to where you can turn your roller. And you don't need a real awful high setting on your heat gun. In fact, if you don't have a heat gun, you can get away with just using a hair dryer. We'll work her a couple different directions here. First panel done. Now it's rinse and repeat for the rest. So one thing I wanted to kind of show you guys here, I don't know how well the camera is going to pick it up, but it's kind of neat, is that the stickers look great as it is, and you might think this texture is kind of a pain to have to do, but hopefully the camera will pick this up. But watch what happens as I heat it and then use the roller to roll this in. It really makes the color kind of stand out and pop. It almost gives it like a 3D type look here. Again, I don't know how well we're going to see it, but you see how it, pushing it into the texture really makes the color start to stand out and pop. Again, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. I don't know how well the camera will pick that up. but it's just kind of a neat thing to see in real person how it really makes the texture of the plastic just really makes the stickers kind of pop with life. Alright, now we are on to the tricky part, the hood. As you guys know, if you own a Pioneer 1000, it has all these different moldings. We're going to have to go around and get this decal pressed into where the hood latches go. And not only that then, but the rest of the hood has separate pieces we have to try to get to line up so the picture looks good. So, I have a couple helpers here to give me a hand. Alright guys, so what we thought was going to be fun with the hood is going to be even more fun with this. Because now we got to focus on getting everything lined up to the picture. And not only that, but then we have to sticker fast without getting these creases and stuff. Melt my camera. And my wife.
The camera's more expensive than I am.
That's good enough.
Bless you.
Okay.
There are wires behind there?
Mm-hmm. Several. Well, I'm glad I had Lynn here. It took a little bit of, well, actually probably a lot of patience and a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But we finally got the wrap all on. And I must say, for not being professionals, I think it turned out mighty fine. Creative UTV Graphics does an excellent job at their cuts, so everything fits nicely. Appalachian Mountain Riders Trail Dragon is ready to hit the trails. So again, if you guys are looking to make your side-by-side stand out from among the crowd, then get a hold of Creative UTV Graphics. They make these graphic kits for the 1000, the 700, and 500 Pioneer, and also the Yamaha Wolverine and Viking. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys out on the trail with this here sometime soon. Until then,
Keep on riding.
keep on riding. Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Walker Evans Racing. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to walkerevansracing.com. Torque Locker from Torque Masters Industries. When you want to explore the unexplored, head on over to torquemasters.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.